A local science teacher, quite the celebrity, is inspiring his students to reach for the stars, literally. So joining us this morning is Matt Young, who teaches at Euclid High School and is growing the next generation of astronomers. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Christy. So good to be on.
He's having a blast. He's like, I didn't know the kitchen was so small. Where does the band go?
Right, we watch this every morning. We're like, where do they fit all these things?
I know. It's all secret, so don't tell anybody.
Movie magic.
Yes. So with this whole solar eclipse coming, we've had Monica Marshall. She was on our show. Destiny Thomas. So these are two that have gone on from your class. Are you proud or what?
I'm so proud of them. And both of them work at the Natural History Museum too, which is so interesting that I have two that go into astronomy and they both end up in that area.
Isn't that wild? And so talk about that, because this started at a young age for you as well.
Yeah. So in my high school, there was no astronomy class. I was taking physics and the typical sciences. And then when I went to college, I started majoring in physics. And then I met a young lady who,
by Anita?
Yes, my name is Anita.
Yes.
Who was taking an astronomy class at her high school. And since we didn't have a lot of money when we were first dating, our dates included going to the park and looking at the stars. And she started teaching me, and I said, you know what? Maybe I should take some of these astronomy classes too. So
yes, and then the rest is history, right?
The rest is history, right.
And so now you're inspiring all these awesome students who speak very highly of you, by the way.
Thank you.
A couple quotes from students. He makes science fun. It's the favorite part of my day. And then they remember things like recalling putting together a map of the universe and stuff like. I don't remember what I did in high school all these years, and the fact that they can say that about your class means you really made an impression on their lives.
Thank you. And it's so interesting because I say the same thing. It doesn't matter what you got on a test or a worksheet or something like that. It's, are you taking what you've learned in my class? And then when you have kids or siblings or whoever else you're with, and you're like, hey, look up at the moon. Did you know it's this phase right now? And start to inspire them. That's the beautiful thing about astronomy. You don't need to have a degree to enjoy it.
Exactly. But you have a fun way and a cool approach to talking about astronomy and science. And I think that kids can grasp those kind of things, you know, when the teacher is quote unquote fun, right? And
I try.
You do. And so one of the ways that Matt in his classroom makes it exciting is you can literally you put Milky Way into the classroom.
So that's my work wife, Stella.
Yes.
My wife knows about her, by the way, okay? So my work wife, Stella, is my optomechanical machine. She normally is in a protective housing in the floor. We bring her out weekly, and then we're able to just sort of create this night sky environment where Northeast Ohio, we know it's not always clear.
Sure.
So we get a night sky that we can see in there, and we do it weekly so we can see the changes, we can watch what's occurring, but then I also am a bit of a showman.
Yeah.
So I love storytelling, and storytelling under the stars goes back to ancient times. So we do a lot of storytelling under the stars, and just kind of create this sort of event. I actually call it Feature Friday, because it's like an event when we do them.
And I think that hands-on approach and things going instead of just talking through the book, right? So what are some other ways that makes your classroom so special?
So the students.
Besides Matt.
I'm going to tell you right now, the students sign up to take the class with me. And that to me always.
With you.
Right. Like it's always like, I'm not taking astronomy.
When you put that.
I want to take Mr. Young's class. And so that to me is always exciting. I get people who've told me, I've been waiting since elementary school to take this class. And I just actually had a star show I did last week for the public, and almost half the class, or half the group, was former students of mine. That spanned, some of them were in their 30s. And again, same thing, I'm coming back to see your show because you're doing this show.
Right.
And so that to me always makes me feel great.
And so have you gone on to see Destiny or Monica at work?
I have. However, I have to say this real quick. I have not got tickets yet to the Pink Floyd show that's going on, and I really want to see it, but they're sold out.
What the heck? Don't you have a connection?
Right.
A couple connections.
But I have got to see them.
And these are the wonderful students that we're talking about. They're fabulous and have gone on to do great things.
And you just see their personality. They are wonderful students.
They are, and they do a great job now speaking to students, and obviously they got a lot of that from you. But why do you love teaching? Talk about why you love teaching and science in particular.
So teaching to me is all about growth. And we
Yeah.
all grow every day. And I'll be honest with you, I lucked out with astronomy. There happened to be a planetarium at the high school I was at. I loved astronomy with my wife, and so it just sort of developed into this. But it could be anything.
Yeah.
I actually have an art degree. I could have been an art teacher. So it just whatever it was to me, I want to share with other people and watch them grow as a
Yeah.
person.
If you go online and just Google Matt Young like articles, I found a few as I was stalking you today.
Thank you.
But you talk about being a self-motivator
Yeah.
and how important that is. Because you can have so many people like a teacher or parents or whatever speak into your lives, but you have to be self-motivated.
You really do. Because the thing is, people can just tell you stuff, and it's going to stick or not
Yeah.
stick. But if you really want to do something, you take it upon yourself.
Yes.
You know, you make that happen.
Right.
You envision it, make it possible.
All right, before I let you go, and I don't want to, talk about some tips for parents
Okay.
with the solar eclipse, upcoming solar eclipse, and maybe experience that maybe parents can kind of help
Sure.
teach their children what's going on.
I'm not going to rehash everything about the eclipse. I mean, my gosh, you had Jay Reynolds on just a second ago with a clip. He is amazing, right? So to me, the things I want to bring up is just that it's a social event.
Yeah.
It's something that you should do shared together. Okay. Now, the glasses are very typical of what most people get. However, Cleveland Astronomical Society, I brought some for you guys to share.
Oh, cool.
And other places out there have also these like card viewers. These are really good for people with glasses like me,
Yeah.
or little kids, like if you are concerned like about them viewing it.
Okay.
During totality, that just under 4 minutes, because it depends where you're at, it is safe to view the view because you're not seeing the sun.
Right.
But it's all that leading up to and all that after that you got to really protect your eyes. So my thought is if you have young kids and you're concerned about them, there are, in addition to these types of viewers or
Yeah.
smaller glasses to buy, would to get the pinhole projectors. There's all sorts of things online how to
Yeah.
make them, and other fun things. You can just include them, but they're just not going to naturally look up there unless you direct them to it.
Sure.
It's no different than a normal day.
Yeah, but teach them, have fun with it. I know a lot of schools have already been doing that in the classroom. But Matt, you are so cool. You need
Thank
like your own
you.
YouTube show or something. I think you would be great. It is very nice to meet you.
It's wonderful meeting you.
Where can we get that shirt?
Oh my goodness! So I found this online.
Okay.
Right? Is this not the best eclipse shirt
It's
ever?
fantastic.
It's so exciting.
You're awesome. All right, we'll put all of this on our website, fox8.com. Matt, so nice to meet you.
Thank you, Christy.
Thank you for coming on our show.